Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I made an email for my YouTube channel. The email for the YouTube channel will be Kevin Sullivan, YouTube at yahoo.com. Simple as that. Very easy. Kevin Sullivan, YouTube at yahoo.com. Also, I made a donation link for you guys who may want to donate. The link will be in every description box of every video. Also, I have the donation button at the top of my channel homepage. So if you want to donate, US dollars. The PayPal link I got, it's take any currency, so you can send euros, yens, pounds. It don't matter, any currency it takes. So ladies and gentlemen, this video here, I want to discuss the narcissistic parents that want their children to succeed. Now, it's kind of the opposite of the narcissistic parents who sabotage their kids' lives. The narcissistic parents that want their kid to succeed is different in a little way. The narcissistic parents who want their kids to succeed don't want their kids to succeed because they love their kids, they want the best for their kids. It's really all about the narcissistic parents. That's basically what it's about. It's not about the kids. They want the children to succeed because they're gonna live vicariously through the kids, you know? So it's all about really them. And they want the kid, they're using the children to get narcissistic supply from other people, you know, through the children, you know, a pat on their back of like, look what I created, look what I done, look with my kids, you know, brownie points, bragging rights. That's basically what they're using their kids for, narcissistic parents, when they want their children to succeed. That's basically what it's all about, bottom line, when it gets down to the nitty gritty of it. You know, say for instance, you see the kids in a beauty pageant. You know, the TV shows they got the kids in a beauty pageant. These kids are, you know, these little girls are very young and they look like grown women and they got so much pressure on them to look a certain way, and that's not normal and that's not healthy. You know, them kids should be like in piano recitals, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. Not, you know, beauty pageants and stuff like that, but the parents are living vicariously through them. You know what I'm saying? So it's really not about the children, it's about the narcissistic parents having their own identity and having a life, you know, and living vicariously through their children. You know, because the narcissist might not got no talents, or they might got at least one, and they didn't execute, you know, that talent that they have to become something. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, narcissists don't really want to put in the work. Most of them won't put in the work to become something, you know, or do what they got to do to become successful in life. They're either too lazy, make excuses, or what have you, so on and so on. So this is why narcissists will have kids, you know, and use their kids for supply for this reason, you know. And some parents, they are successful and then want their kids to be successful. Some narcissistics are very successful, you know, and they want their kids to be successful just as much as they is for the same exact reasons. So it don't matter if the parents successful or non-successful, you know, it's still the same for the same reasons, you know. If the parents successful, it's just more, you know, it's just more of supply, extra supply, you know what I'm saying, from their children. Not only from them being successful, now their children successful, now they get to, you know, extra supply, you know, not only from them being who they are, but from their children being who they are. So it's just extra supply, you know what I'm saying. With the narcissists who not successful, it's just the good supply, best supply, you know what I'm saying, because their children living successfully through them and they don't have success. So if the parent wanted to be a singer, you know, and they never became a singer, so now from birth they're gonna prep their kids to be singers, successful singers, you know, because having a kid to them, oh, you ruined my dreams because I had you, so now I'm gonna live vicariously through you. So now you got to be what I couldn't be because it's your fault I couldn't be who I wanted to be. So now I wanted to be a singer, I couldn't be because I had you. So now you're gonna have to be a singer, and I'm gonna live vicariously through you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get supplied through you, from the world, through you. You know, so that could be with anything. They wanted to be a doctor, they wanted to be a lawyer, they wanted to be dentist, you know, whatever may have you. Now that they had you, they'll use you as an excuse why they didn't become what they wanted to be. So now it's your fault. So now you have to be what I wanted to be that I couldn't be because of you. And so now you have to become that and be that so I could live vicariously through you and still get my supply. You know, now these kids, they have it hard growing up. You know, it's just in a different way. You know, I just made a video about how narcissistic parents sabotage their child's life. Now these parents, they sabotage their kids' life so they won't, and they don't want them to be nothing. So they don't be nothing. They probably end up homeless. They have no opportunities, and they make sure they don't have nothing to fall back on and look forward to. So their life is just messed up. They basically are just be homeless or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So this one is the opposite of what, you know, of narcissistic parents. You got the ones who want their kids to be successful. So what these kids go through is that they're going to be successful, and from day one, from birth, these narcissistic parents who want their kids to be successful, they plan their kids' life out for them. Like, you know, already who they supposed to be, already who they want them to be. You know, not them looking and seeing like, okay, oh, I see what your talent is. So, you know, since this your talent, I see you like to play instruments, so let me put you in a piano recital. Or you like instruments, let me let you take, you know, violin classes. You know how some parents, they see what their kid got and they help them execute that. They see they get healthy parents who want their kids to be something and love their kids and want them to succeed. They see what their talent is, and then they invest in their kids and their kids' talent. You know, they put money behind it, put the time into it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's supposed to happen. That's normal. You know, as with the kids who got parents who want to sabotage their life and don't want them to be nothing, they make sure like whatever gifts they got, they don't get any, you know, recognition of that, and they'll down it like, okay, you know, so they won't have confidence and make sure like they won't execute in that. So with these narcissistic parents who want their kids to succeed, so this is what they do. So the and say like, you know, say like the Payton brothers, like, you know, they father was football, so they've been in football, so they parent wanted them to also do that too. From child, they grew up to play football. I mean, that's okay, because I'm pretty sure if they didn't want to do that and wasn't into it, I'm pretty sure he will let them, okay, you know, don't want to do this football, then you could go out and do something else. You know, so it's nothing wrong if a parent just, you know, say, okay, let's play football or basketball. Let's put you in this, or karate, or whatever the case may be, or soccer, whatever the case may be. Let's get you doing something, you know, active as a child, and, you know, into something, because that discipline and teach you something, you know, in life. That's always good. You know, so a healthy parent, they will put their kids in something, or say, okay, do this, or take this up, do this. And when the child decides, or the teenager decide, you know, this is not what I want to do, I want to do this, a healthy, normal parent is okay with that. Okay, well, at least you have, you know, some talent and something in this, so that's okay. So, but if you want to go and do this, then that's okay, fine with me. You know, long as you're doing what you like, and long as you're doing something and you're successful, you contribute into society, that's fine, that's okay with me. You know, healthy, normal parents, they like this and they'll see it like that. But with the narcissistic parents who want their kids to be successful, no, this is not going down like that. It's they don't see it that way. Like, you're going to do this, and this is what you're going to do, and this is what you're destined to be on earth because I said it, and this is what you're going to do, and this is what school you're going to go to, and this is who you're going to be. You know, so these kids don't have, they can't even be themselves. They can't express themselves. You know, so they got to go through life of they narcissistic parents or parent telling them, okay, this is how you act, this is how you talk, this is where you go, this is where you don't go, this is who you are, this is who you not. So it's like you're trapped and put in a prison to be somebody that you not really yet are. So you can't even be yourself or free to be yourself or express yourself or see the world how you want to see it or have your own mind or think the way you want to think. Because these narcissistic parents want full control and full capacity of their mind, their children, mind, body, soul, spirit, everything. And they just take over their whole lives, you know? And that's who they see them as. They see them as somebody who basically are them. They living vicariously through them. They're an extension of them. That's how narcissistic people, extension of them. So everything is about how they can benefit from you and your lives and your talent and your gifts and you being somebody successful or you being this and that. What can I gain from that? What supply can I get from you out of you? Oh, and these kids can't make no mistakes. And in these narcissistic type of parents' eyes, these kids can't make mistakes. You know how normal kids, everybody make mistakes. They're not perfect. It's like, okay, we made, a mistake was made. Okay, we can fix this. We can move on from here. Lesson learned. With these type of parents, no way. There's no room for mistakes. Like, how dare you make this a mistake? How dare you slack? How dare you blase, blase, blase? There's no room for mistakes. I mean, they're getting embarrassed by it. They'll get patronized about it. You know, these parents are vindictive, conniving, just like all the other narcissists who don't want their kids to succeed. They the same way. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't, you know, it's like if you make a mistake, it's like you're almost not human. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get nothing wrong. Everything has to be precise and pertise. Like, everything has to be perfect. Everything you say, every word you pronounce, how you move, everything has to be perfect. These kids have a lot of pressure on them. You know, what that does to them mentally, physically, psychologically, and spiritually, how it damaged them growing up, you know, and it ruined them once they become adults. You know what I'm saying? They're not allowed to make their own choices. They're not allowed. I mean, it's very sad. I mean, let's not talk about them, what they eat. You can't eat this, you can't eat that. You know, if they have a cupcake and 10 years and they eat a cupcake, it's like, you're so fat and disgusting. How dare you eat 20 cupcakes a day? And it's like, I didn't eat a cupcake in 10 years. I just ate one. You know, this is the stuff that these kids go through. Like, this is what they go through and this is what they have to deal with. And it's sad. And a lot of kids around the world have to deal with this and go through this on a daily basis. Their life is planned out. Like, you're going to go to this school. You're going to get grades. You know what I'm saying? There's no having fun for them. Like, life is not fun for them. There's no having fun for them. They are choose who they to hang out with, who they not to hang out with, who they friends should be, who they friends shouldn't be, what type of friends they should have and shouldn't have. What school they should go to, what school they shouldn't go to, what's a good school for them, you know, what they should wear, what they shouldn't wear, what hobbies or what sports they should take up, what academics they should take up. You know what I'm saying? You definitely need A's or A pluses. You know what I'm saying? Anything lower than an A plus is very disgusting and disrespectful in their eyes. I mean, you have to, you know, how dare you not make honor rolls? You know what I'm saying? Going to college, you definitely got to be on the dean list. You definitely have to be on the academics. You definitely have to be, you know, in school doing this, doing that. You got to be curriculum. You got to do this, take up this. You got to take up that. You have to be president of this, captain of this and that. I mean, and they are not to even think about their life and what they should be doing or their future. Like, no, they don't need to be worried about that. Their parents have that under control. Like, this is what you should be doing. This is what you need to do. How dare you think about what you should be doing or what your future should be? It's like, you're stupid and an idiot for even thinking that. You know what I'm saying? So, and these kids don't even have confidence in themselves for their own future, most of them, because their parents are teaching them from day one of like what they think of themselves and their future and their career and their lives is stupid. How dare you think of this? How even dare you think you have a thought other than what the parent believe or what they think should be, or what their opinion, they thought is, or how they see the kid lives and how they see life. So, and then anything straying away from what the parents think or see as their children as, of what they should do and what their future should be, is a problem. You know what I'm saying? A war going on, a big argument to break out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you going here, you should be doing this. You know, I don't want to be a lawyer. I want to be a doctor. I want to play basketball. No. What are you talking about? This is what you're gonna do. Like, this is what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you live in my house, I pay for you to go to school, I pay the bills, I'm the parent, and it's like this. It's like, this is what they taught and what they have to grow up with and deal with, and they just don't have a life of their own, and they just have to do what the parents say, basically, pretty much. And they basically are not living their life and not happy because they don't make their own choices of who they want to be and what they want to be. You know, everybody needs to be themselves and be in control over their own life to definitely a certain extent and to the most extent. You know, and they need to have their own opinions and be who they want to be and freely express who they really are. You know, it's not meant for somebody to have true 100% control over somebody's life from day one to who they need to be and who they are, because it's within us to find our destiny and who we supposed to be. People supposed to come along who should help us, to point us in that direction, but not make that decision for us. And then here we go off and not really happy because we not being and living who we supposed to be and who we are destined to be. And then when you're not doing what you was on earth, put on here on earth to do, and who you were supposed to be on earth, you're never happy. You're not going to be happy because it's not your destiny, it's not your calling. You know what I'm saying? You're not living out your mission in life. You know, so you're never going to be happy. And these parents, they don't care about their kids' happiness. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't care if they're happy or not. It's all about if the parents happy and if they satisfied with them, you know? So that's all that matters. Like, well, I don't like this, or this is too hard for me, or this is too much. I want to do is, like, you know, be quiet, suck it up. Life is hard. Life is tough. You know, they give them that army drill. You know what I'm saying? They, you know, they like, basically their parents are like sergeants and captains and generals to their lives. Like, and to them, it's like they live in a life, they basically in the army, like, and they didn't even choose to be. It's like house is boot camp. It's like, you know what I'm saying? They wake up, they by the bed 8 o'clock. School starts in 8 hours. You're supposed to be up 4 hours before school start. Eat your breakfast. This is what you're supposed to eat. 10 push-ups, 20 push-ups, jumping jacks. Okay, let's go. You late. You slow, moving slow because you're being fat. You ate a cupcake today. They just drill sergeants. Okay, wake up. Room baby made. Supposed to be made. Okay, who you talking to on the phone? You got too many friends. That shouldn't be your friend. They not doing nothing with their life. Blah, blah. I don't like his father. They father not rich enough. Oh, you can't date him. He don't have any money. Their parents not rich. This and that. It's like their life is. It's like it's woo, man. It's like, I don't know who have it better. Like, the parents who sabotage their kids' life so they don't be nothing, or the parents who want the narcissistic parents who want their kids' life to be something and just take over their life. I don't know which one worse. You know? And if the children, if the narcissistic children decide not to be what they want and decide to do their own thing, they'll disown them. You know what I'm saying? They'll disown them. You know, and it's sad. And it's like, huh? It's like, and it's not that these are bad kids. They'll pick a good career. They'll have, you know, been good people to society, good people in life. You know, they'll choose, you know what I'm saying? They'll be on their own 2 feet. They'll be smart, intelligent, beautiful, healthy people with a good career, making good money, making good choices of their life, never been in trouble, never did this and that. That don't even matter to them. That don't matter to these narcissistic parents that want their kids to be successful. Like, that don't matter to them. It's like, you didn't do what I say do, and that's the problem. They'll disown them. And it's like, huh? They're not even bad people or bad kids at all. It's just they didn't, and they'll just own them, and it's sad. And then imagine having to deal with your parents don't love you or don't like you because you're not who they want you to be, or you're not doing or being who they want you to be. You know, and that's sad. That hurts. It's like, huh? It's like, it's unbelievable. But this is exactly what goes on, and this need to be talked about. This definitely need to be something done about this. And it's just about time, man. We deal with this narcissism in this world. You know, we really need to, you know, it's something definitely need to be done. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like the video, please make sure you hit the like button. If you like what you see, maybe you subscribe. You'll see more videos that you will like. And comment, share. Everything's welcome. Everybody have a great day. Stay narcissistic free as much as you can. Even though I do know it's hard. Believe me, I'm one person who know how hard that can be.